when you're talking to clients, your team, so when they're coming in, how are you getting to the root of their problem? Are they coming to you? Do they a lot of times know why it's failing, or are they asking for you to look for the answer? Are you putting people on site? Are they bringing units? Are they shipping them to your facility to inspect? How does that workflow go?
It depends from client to client. Some we will go directly to their site and have a talk with their team. It depends on the size of the product and what the issue is. We'll oftentimes go boots on ground, underground, have a chat to the operators, have a chat to the maintenance team. Our sales team will gather data in a similar way as well, or through phone calls, or we'll talk to them over Teams. We use Teams a lot for communication. Yeah.
These product lines, are they another thing that I don't quite understand sometimes is just the environments these machines are working in. Is that why a lot of times there is the failure, because the machine it comes off the manufacturing line, it's put into service, but the environments in mining are so drastically different? Is that a core problem that's happening quite often?
Yeah, I think the core of the problem is that mining in Australia is very demanding. We have a very, how do I put this? The operation side of it tends to put a lot of stress on the machines. Sometimes the machines can be running outside of the initial design parameters. Sometimes the customers just so remote, because Australia itself, it's far away.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some places in Australia where it takes days to get to by car, just for how remote it is. So there's a lot of operational stresses that get put on the machines, and sometimes the machines just don't last.
MASPRO, I know their capabilities are exceptional. I mean, I've spent some time checking you out before the interview. What is the big? Is it that delivering it on time, identifying the problem quickly in these remote areas, being able to get out to the area, get the product out to the area? Is that the big? I mean, the capabilities sort of seem like they're pretty set. But is it being able to deliver all those other things outside of just making that product for them?
So we deliver our product in full and on time. We develop our products from the point of view of engineering. So a lot of the people in the company are engineers, and the engineering, design, and quality is what really drives our production. We don't compromise ever on quality, and if we can't make something that'll perform better and be safer than our competition, we don't do it.
What separates out when you're looking at an underground operation versus open pit, or even in another industry? How much of that is taken into account? And again, this is a bit of hopefully you can expand on it. Is the expertise in understanding, how important is the expertise in understanding underground mining specifically?
It's very important that we understand our clients, their needs, and the environment. And we also have a vast number of subject matter experts that we draw on for design work. People that have been in the field for a long time, metallurgists that specialize in manufacture for underground mining and surface mining. So they're really, really good at what they do. We also have a close relationship with our clients. Recently, we had a client approach us after their part was failing in a very dangerous way. This is a part that was not made by us, but we do make a variation of this. We had a discussion after they couldn't reach an agreement with the OEM, and the discussion led to a redesign where we incorporated a safety feature. The timeline around that was probably less than 6 weeks from the initial contact point to the first part done, and it's a fairly big part. It's actually sitting right next to me, next to the camera. It's off screen.
Send us a link. We'll bring it up on screen if you can get a picture of it.
Sorry?
Oh, I said it in post. If you get a picture of it, we'll bring it up on screen for the audience to see.
No worries. So the client really, they liked that we listened to them. They liked that we came back with a proper engineered product. We do the design with respect to best industry standards. We manufacture everything to Australian standards or higher. The steels that we use are often proprietary steels. The client really liked that we listened to them, and we were, agile. We had the ability to do what they needed us to do, and deliver a product that is safer for them overall.